A young fisherman once lived beside a violent sea. Every morning before sunrise, he sailed into dark waters searching for fish to feed his family. And every morning, his mother would stop him at the door and say, "Do not fear the storm, fear losing sight of the shore." At first, the young fisherman never understood what she meant, because to him, the storm was the real danger. The crashing waves, the roaring wind, the lightning splitting the sky. That was what terrified him. One winter night, a terrible storm struck without warning. The sea exploded into chaos. Waves slammed against the tiny boat like mountains. Rain blinded him. The wind screamed through the darkness. The fisherman fought desperately to control the boat, but soon he realized something horrifying. He could no longer see the shore. No lights, no landmarks, nothing. Only darkness. Panic seized him, because now he was completely lost. For hours he drifted through the storm, exhausted, freezing, certain he would die. Then, suddenly, through the rain, he noticed a faint light in the distance. A lighthouse. Small, almost hidden by the storm, but steady. The fisherman fixed his eyes on that light and began steering toward it with all his strength. Wave after wave crashed against him, but the light remained, unmoving, constant, and before dawn, he finally reached safety. The next morning, trembling from exhaustion, he returned home. His mother embraced him tightly. Then she whispered, "Now you understand." The fisherman nodded silently, because finally he knew what she meant. The storm was dangerous, but losing sight of the shore was deadly. This is deeply connected to the gospel for today, where Jesus asks the religious leaders a piercing question: was John's baptism from heaven or from men? The leaders refused to answer honestly because they feared people more than truth. They had lost sight of God. And once a soul loses sight of truth, it begins drifting. Not always suddenly. Sometimes slowly, quietly, almost invisibly, until one day it no longer knows where it is. The world today is filled with storms, fear, confusion, temptation, pride, distractions, and many souls drift because they stop fixing their eyes on Christ. But Jesus remains like the lighthouse in the storm, steady, unchanging, calling us home. The waves may still crash around you, life may still become frightening, but if you keep your eyes fixed on Him, you will not drift forever. Because the safest place in any storm is not where the waves are smallest. It is where the light can still be seen.